Buildings that once housed the security and service staff of ousted Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych have been given a new purpose. The structures surrounding his luxurious former residence in Mezhyhirya near Kiev have become homes to several dozen people forced to leave eastern Ukraine and Crimea. Coordinators with the Maidan protest movement that brought down Yanukovych have helped resettle those who have been displaced.
There are 36 people staying here now, 25 people in this building and 11 people next door. These are mainly people who came from troubled areas such as Luhansk and Donetsk. There are many families, many women with children who simply wanted to save their children. All of them had their credit cards blocked. Everyone who comes here is poor, without any means of existence. There are very many non-governmental organizations that have been established now, but they're doing absolutely nothing to help these people.
One Crimean Tatar family left their home several months ago because they felt unsafe in their native Crimea, which is now controlled by Russia.
They came into people's houses and tore up their passports. They were making people get Russian citizenship. So in the middle of all this mess and fear, people started leaving, and we also came here, to the Maidan. Not everyone has come here yet. My daughter still can't leave Crimea. I can't even get in touch with her. I'm worried about her. She has a kid and she's also pregnant.
In Kiev's Independence Square, activists installed a large tent to provide shelter, initially to families from Crimea. Now it also houses people displaced from eastern Ukraine. One of them, Vsevolod Filomonenko, is an editor for Voice of the People, an independent internet television channel based in Luhansk.
We left our city 2 weeks ago because it had simply become dangerous to live there. The separatists launched an official manhunt for people who were particularly active. They published information about the whereabouts of my colleagues and myself on the internet. Ordinary citizens also face danger and random violence coming from armed groups.
Petro Bereza came to Kiev from Kramatorsk. He says he left his hometown out of fear for the health and safety of his pregnant wife.
The most important thing now is for my wife to give birth without any problems, God willing. The refugee coordinator also promised to help her. There is a real war in Kramatorsk. There are probably more accurate statistics, but I think 80% of the population in both Donetsk and Luhansk are against this mess and this lawlessness. They are for Ukraine, but they are scared. They're scared, so they keep quiet.
Kiev's Independence Square, once the center of a protest movement, more and more appears to symbolize the movement of Ukrainians from east to west as they get out of harm's way.